Oh! You like stuff?
We are back in the hotel room, final day of GenCon, and we have our final haul. Pay no attention to the drinks, they are not an advertisement for any particular company. Ta-da! This is a demonstration. Okay. First of all, I don't know if Simon ran out of bags again today, but this ain't gonna cut it. Okay, guys, this ain't gonna cut it. We ain't gonna play that game no more. Okay. Do this. Do this. New hotness, old and busted. New hotness, old and busted. And then look at the size. The size of the Chip Theory bag. Of course, they knew they had massive games to sell to put in there, so sorry about the glare. It's terrible. Whoa! Okay, never mind.
On what? Wherever it is.
And then it died. And now we're gonna play Nyctophobia. I don't think it's gonna work.
There's that.
This one here. I'm gonna have to open a little bit of a window.
Yeah, because I don't see it hanging right here.
We'll do this. Whoa, mama. All natural with the light. Again, if you don't know us, we're Tightwads with cameras. We're not gonna have nice lighting. Okay?
Hence the name.
Beautiful sunlight. See? The best light money can buy. Or not. Alex, do you want to show off something first, or are we just going to attack one bag at a time?
You want to take turns attack one bag at a time?
I think I'm going to start. No, I think I'm going to start with what people may know this is. This is Chip Theory games. They've only got a couple games. This could be this big. And we finally broke down. And this was our big splurge of the convention. Too many bones. So this is going to be months of play. And then we can get the add-on. I wasn't trying to. It's just huge. Which is great. Alex, want to grab something? Just pull something out and show them what we got.
Oh, damn it.
Okay, you got
Termagants.
Termagants.
One's the gun.
Unpainted, although a couple of them are primed. All but one of them are primed. Termagants for his Tyranid army. And he's got 3 bags of these. Mm-hmm. So when we get to those, we'll just throw them aside. It's 3 bags total of these.
Although the other 2 are Hormagants, not Termagants.
Well, there you go. The Gaunt system. Okay, because we bought the Too Many Bones, we got a couple little dice roller boxes, the kind that clip up and you can roll your dice in them. This one actually is supposedly we're supposed to use just to put pins on. So don't tell anyone if we use it for rolling dice. Just if you see that in a future video, it never happened. And I want to give them a little shout out again because I do like their games a lot. They're coming out with Cloud Spire. It's a promotional little coin. It's going to be on Kickstarter. Yeah, October 16th. So look for that. But it is a
tower defense?
Yeah, tower defense game. So it's not one we will probably play.
I think the person at the shutting us out
Yeah.
and stuff so like use counters and tokens.
Yeah. Well, similar to the rest of their games is what they were saying. I'm sure it'll be a great version of a tower defense game, but they're not on my high list right now. So that'll be way down my list. But for those of you that like them, and their quality, of course, is really good. You got something?
I got some stuff.
I cleared a bag.
We got some scents.
Scents. We have no scents.
Scents as in smells.
Right. What's the name of this company?
Adventure scents.
Oh yeah. Okay. And the well, these are sealed too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Bougie.
The idea is to create background scent for D&D, Pathfinder, any role playing of any kind.
Video games,
even if you're playing video games, yeah, whatever you want. Background noise. These are supposed to be different smells associated with places you'd find in the game. This one, for instance, is your favorite, the Dank Dungeon, which we smelled before. What? No, right here.
It has this.
No, don't do that. Why bother? This right here can save us that trouble there.
What does it smell like?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Imagine the basement of an old house.
Like musty.
That really musky and wet. Mildew, yeah, wet.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna. They sell these in round little things that you can sit on the table, and it wafts everywhere. But I think Alex is just gonna throw these under our nose when we play. He's gonna come up with the dungeons, of course. Yeah. So
I've actually
you've got how many of these?
5 in total.
5. Can you pull them all out?
Yeah, I can. I can find them.
Since we found one, we'll just go through them all. As I said, this is Dank Dungeon, which.
Very good. You want me to give it to you as I find them?
Yep, sure.
Okay, what's it? I found.
Holy cow, you found them all. Pirate ship. What does a pirate ship smell like? I imagine it would smell like sweat and leather.
Dad.
No, this is much too fruity. I smell lemon though, because gotta avoid scurvy. Okay. Ancient library.
This is the other one that I picked out, and then
because the smell of old books. It's a little strong. It's got something else in it.
Yeah, it's like
you can't quite.
Maybe candles, like
burning candles for the library.
Volcanic jungle.
Volcanic jungle. I grabbed this one because it was 5 for the price of 4, or buy 4 get 1 free. You know. Yeah. Yeah, you're going through the jungle. You're starting to smell a little brimstone, but everything's burnt. A little smoke. Yeah. These are pretty good. Most of them.
And then one that I didn't realize he grabbed is Rowdy Tavern.
Again, sweat and beer.
Which
and it's gonna smell like dwarves.
If you're playing D&D,
you're
always in a tavern.
Oh yeah, this smells like a tavern. It's sweat and beer.
Yeah.
It's sweat and beer with a little bit of horse feces.
All right.
What else? My turn?
Yeah.
Hey, nothing.
I just reached blind.
Well, here's the sign that I stapled to Alex's back. Some of you may have seen this if you were there. Tightwads with cameras. This is official shirt sign because I just clipped it to the back of his shirt. I wasn't going to pay to have one made. Actually, I was hoping that some money would have come through that I was waiting on. Didn't come in time, and I never got the shirts made. So we just did this. We're Tightwads anyway. It makes perfect sense. It actually was thematic, and that's done. But I'm just going to randomly grab this. Summer static grass for his set building. It is just powdered terrain making. Yeah, that's it. Cool. Set making, whatever. It is like fake grass that you sprinkle on your landscape to make it look like it's grass underneath. You see these everywhere, but Foreground company of UK produced these, and they're fairly cheap compared to the kinds you would buy. They have them at Hobby Lobbies and places like that. But you get a lot more for the money.
There was one for $3 that was smaller and like.
It was like half this size, right?
Yeah, it was, and this is $4. So
okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye. Go ahead.
Okay.
He reaches in at random.
That's a coupon book.
Oh, throw that away. Everybody got a coupon book.
Oh, we have the Governor.
Oh yeah.
From Dominion.
Dominion promo expansion, the Governor, which was put out for
the 10th anniversary of Puerto Rico.
Right. So his abilities are reminiscent of the Governor's abilities in Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
which is a game I love.
Read it.
So
Yeah.
It's nice to have those two have a thing together.
So-
This was from BGG's place where they were selling bunches of stuff for $5 a. You know. It was also, was it buy 5 for 20? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was $5 each,
Which
or
I think
buy
you bought
5. Yeah, buy 5 for 20. Again, if you wanted to get them all out, we could show them all at once.
Okay.
Want to dig them out? Every time on your turn, you're finding something that we had multiples of. The Prince. Prince is nice.
You got 2 black markets.
Oh, I grabbed 2 black markets?
Mhm.
I didn't mean to. I should not have. Black market times 2. I'll trade somebody one of those. And so if you heard that, if you have something you'd rather trade for black market, I don't know. Look me up. Stash. I'm on BGG as Legion Gamer. Or is it Legion Master? It's both. Legion Gamer and then Legion Master on VGG. For some reason. I can't explain it. We have our spy is in the room, but we're going to ignore her. How many of these did you end up getting?
4.
Star Wars, the miniatures game, the Wizards of the Coast one. Mandalorian troopers from Old Republic era. And he ended up grabbing 4 of these to use as a tiny little unit in Legion. We're going to make the stat card for them and just use them. We're not probably going to play with anybody else anytime soon, so nobody's going to complain. And I doubt we'll see Mandalorians in Legion anytime soon. So there's 4 of those in there. We won't worry about those, right? Sure, your turn. Your turn.
Well,
Tyranids those. Hormigons this time.
Hormigons, their side.
Keep going.
Okay.
More Hormigons.
Yeah. Oh, this is the other one. Is the
That's the other.
No.
That's the same mold. You keep drawing the things we already drawed.
Well, maybe if you would have not
done them all at once.
Yeah.
The
program book.
The program. The other side. Yeah.
Stat trackers.
Stat tracker. You have the stat tracker information. Stat trackers are cool. There was what 217 or something.
There was a lot.
Different monsters that you could have pre-stat readied, and they're really thin, so you can use them in D&D or Pathfinder. But we don't use 5th edition, so I would have to modify them even further. It was something I was going to do anyway with my 3x5 cards, so it's just been a cheat to do that. I like doing my 3x5 cards.
It was from Top Dog Games, is the .net.
Okay, so you guys can look that up yourselves.
And this is the other one.
Okay, there was one Mandalorian that had a different sculpt. This one with a sword. Probably Vibro sword.
Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
My turn. Although, I don't think you grabbed anything new that time. I just grabbed this off the table. This is Daily Magic Games 2018 catalog. I kind of wanted to get an idea what they were doing. And if I go through it and find anything, maybe I'll let you know if there's something cool. The funny thing is, it reminds me of a Game Boy. The layout reminds me of a Game Boy instructions.
Oh, the Game Boy manual?
Yeah, except there, of course, this is bigger.
Yeah.
But the way that's laid out. Okay, your turn. Ooh, what's in that?
This is I forget where we got it at, but it was
Is it food?
no, is a blind grab bag for
Oh!
HeroClix.
Oh my goodness, yes. Who
They
had
had-
those?
I know.
One of the miniatures. There were so many miniatures people for
I
selling
know.
selling used miniatures. This one had quite a bit. I can't remember their name. I'll have to look it up.
They
We'll
had-
point to it on the video because we're going to post a day at video too as well, sort of. Just telling. There's no sound. We're just gonna do a voiceover of things we saw or things we think are cool.
We'll probably watch it like once or twice and try and
So
find
you want
it.
to pull them?
You want to? I only have a
Or we're
bag.
gonna wait.
I don't know. What you got? You got.
How many are supposed to be here? Like 8 to 10. 8 to 10.
8 to 10.
8 to 10, and we grabbed a DC bag.
Yeah, they had 2 bags of blue.
I think I've got more Marvel than DC, so I grabbed a DC bag to kind of even things up. Even though it's probably people like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll deal with that later.
Yeah, eventually.
What's this here?
I don't know.
Oh, GTM Trade, the Game Trade magazine, because they had all these promos they were giving away today, and they were just giving everything away today. This whole magazine, they want to promote the actual physical magazines. I mean, that's something nice to hold in your hand still in this day and age when everything's digital. So it's kind of nice to still have that. And Warhammer still has White Dwarf, and this one is more for the overarching game trade. So it covers all the board games stuff we like.
GameStop still has Game Informer?
Yeah, GameStop sells a Game Informer. There's a lot of magazines out there still, but they're getting harder and harder to find in good quality, particularly. Well, I suppose we could also go through these promos sometime. Yeah.
Badge.
Badge. Oh, you grabbed the badge. But again, we showed this at Origins. This was the lanyards that Legendary Encounters X-Files basically was announced, was being pitched. And now the pre-order is available, so run out there and get your Legendary X-Files. I think that's going to be an interesting take, especially in that Legendary gameplay. You grabbed the lanyard, that's cheating. Oh, I grabbed a spicy research. That's just something they just said, here, take this.
And we're like,
okay, I'm on again.
I think Mom took it or something. The person over there.
The person over there. That's more free stuff that we didn't get. Who's going to keep going?
Okay, whatever, obviously.
Another book.
I like to lay on the bed.
The Pathfinder pin that was free. I'm a sucker for free pins. Your turn. This is not it. That's mine.
Oh. Last thing in that.
We cleared another bag.
We bought X-Wing dice.
Because we always need more X-Wing dice.
X-Wing dice.
Yeah.
That's
sweet.
Done.
We didn't buy any X-Wing stuff, did we?
No.
No, we kind of chickened out. We didn't need anything right now.
Well, I saw a couple things on here.
Yeah.
Don't need it.
And this one. Here's one Mom was grabbing. It's my turn?
Yeah, I got the dice.
Well then, I didn't even know about this. My wife grabbed this for me.
I see the whole time.
Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. GenCon with the dragon logo. It's pretty cool. Your turn.
Okay.
I don't know if there's anything in there.
Yeah,
There is.
There is.
Oh. There's a badge.
Another badge.
There's the thing.
Okay.
A Stratego.
Oh, a game.
That was a free game.
Free game.
That's why I pulled out like
What's
I
that?
got for free.
Got a free thing.
For 2 players. For huge rules.
Well, Stratego is for 2 players, except the 4-player version we have. Yeah, this is a battle card, a card version of Stratego. Which, why not? You just push the cards forward, play them however you want. Makes sense.
I just had to fill out a survey.
It's a really cool little game, and this is decent plastic. I don't know where I'm going to put it on my shelf. It doesn't fit with the card games. I guess if I drill a hole, I can hang it on the wall, because it's pretty cool. There you go.
We got this pin.
She got candy.
Give me that.
Pins.
Nice.
Pins.
Pins. Vanguard.
Ah, nice.
Nice card game.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about it.
I do. I was going to get the free deck and I didn't. What you got there?
Pathfinder pin.
Pathfinder pin again.
Pathfinder. Yay.
You can register to vote. You can register to vote at the convention. This, I guess, was sponsored by Cards Against Humanity, but not all of them had a particular thing on them. She must have done that. And coupon code tapped for Cosplay Deviants. Did you go in Cosplay Deviants by any chance? You did. You went in. I'm not going to show you the picture on the back, although it's not
too bad.
Too bad revealing. It's still it's Cosplay Deviants. So Dragon Shield pin, must have. And that's that bag.
Now for the bag.
Your bag.
That's full.
Your turn.
I got Wolfsburg. This is the reason why I went to the convention.
That's the only reason you went to the convention. You could have just ordered that.
Well,
you know?
no, I couldn't. They were out of stock. I looked on eBay and Amazon. Amazon
Cool stuff,
was
I
out
believe.
of stock. eBay was like $312.
The cool stuff, I believe, was out of stock. So
Cool.
I guess he did have to come all the way to the convention to get a regular priced copy of Wolfsburg.
It's okay, and we almost didn't see it.
Yeah, we walked right past it almost.
Yeah, almost.
I shelled out a couple bucks to go backward in time a little bit and get one of the coasters that I missed from Dice Tower 2016. They're actually really cool.
Yeah.
Your turn?
Okay.
Heavy stuff. Oh, good stuff.
I didn't mind that.
Yeah, you gotta show that off.
Is Dwarven metal coins. They're basically copper, silver, and gold, all kind of like Dwarven-ish things. Yeah, I can sing pretty well.
What was the name of the company?
The name of the company,
Top Shelf Gamer.
Top Shelf Gamer. Yeah, it was.
Top Shelf Gamer. All kinds of stuff to pimp out your games. They had game-specific stuff in coordination with the companies, so for the most part. And they had a good range of prices too for things you could do. Or you could just buy like 10 packs of things to pimp out whatever you wanted. Right.
Game Guardian. It's
Protects corners.
It seems like it protects corners and seams of most tabletop games. Ultra clear removal adhesive strips. Oh, these are adhesive strips. They
Put on the corners of your games to
yeah,
protect
go in
them.
the corners.
Yeah.
If you can see that, I don't know. They kind of go on the corner, and I guess they were thinking.
I'm going to do these two together because I've been wanting to get them for a while and just went ahead and grabbed them, and they were on sale, so even better. The King of Tokyo Halloween expansion and the power up with the Padakai. So I'm good to go now, I think, for a while. Of course, there was no Anubis to be seen anywhere,
Yeah, I ain't seen that.
and that is to be expected since this was its first appearance at the convention and we didn't get there in time, I guess. Next.
Next.
You're gonna do all those at the same time?
I don't know. Probably should. Just one more. Okay.
4 of them.
Yeah. I bought some terrain for myself to build.
Oh.
Is a command center, and they're all from Lasercraft Workshop.
Which we would recommend.
Which I would, yes. Then we have a 2-story control tower, which is a control tower, that's 2 stories. A power generator, or a power generator, and then a guard tower. Just kind of a tall, flat base, generic guard tower.
And yeah, I realize this isn't getting to be very tightwaddy anymore. We saved up for a while and he went ahead and just bought whatever he could.
Well, we saved up for like, what, 4 or 5 months?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, let's see what I want to grab. The other thing from Top Shelf must have fell out of the bag
Probably.
are little bitty bags of gold that I'm going to use to pimp out one of the games. Haven't even decided yet. Just grab 10 little bags of gold or whatever. A handful of these King of Tokyo stickers that were sitting on the counter when we bought the game. What else?
What else? Another reason why I went to GenCon was Han Solo.
Had to get Solo
Which
for
I could
Legion.
have got that online. But
That you could have waited for.
he was there. But they didn't have Boba.
No Boba
Which I
Fett
wanted
yet.
Boba. So.
It's coming.
He's coming. I think it'll be like later on.
I thought they might actually have it there. It was not going to happen, I guess.
Yeah.
Then we've got just 2 more things. 2 more things. The really cool GenCon pin. Very few of these we actually collected this year because if things weren't free, I wasn't grabbing them when it came to small stuff usually. But yeah, I did pay a little extra for this one. I really like this one. And It's up to you.
It's up to me.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing.
Yeah, which is yours.
The very last thing, which is surprise, surprise, also mine.
Is it really?
Yeah. We were at Cool Mini or not. We bought Wolfsburg, and that was it.
And that was it, actually. That's all we bought.
And
we were going to buy some other stuff, but they were out of just like all the artist packs
and then I
for Black Plague. They had tons for the original game, of course, because nobody cares about the original game.
But I kind of want Black Plague because that's the one we have.
Because we like Black Plague better.
Yeah. And we got 2 tickets for something free.
2 tickets to paradise.
And I ended up getting Bob and Montalban.
We had to get Bob because Bob is the name of one of the D&D characters we use. We just call him Bob.
If you posted it.
And if it's posted, we'd know, but I don't think I posted it.
He's there.
And if you look, though,
it actually is Bob.
The problem is, no, if you look, it's Bob. It's Tim actually from they call him Bob, but it looks more like Tim from Monty Python. And then this character's name is Montalban, but this is what our Bob looks like. So we grabbed it, thinking we're just gonna switch their names.
Yeah, we're switching their names. It's okay.
So
whatever.
Whatever. We're good.
Whatever.
More later.